Welcome back to the finishing line in association with betterpin.com. For all the latest odds from the world leading bookmakers, head over to betterpin.com. So this is just going to be a short video on updates from Cheltenham. So just horses that are after showing their hand, horses that are dropped out. So we'll start with the Arkle and the defection of Laurishburg.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, Andrew. He's not going to make it there. Season-ending injury. I heard somebody else saying about him that if you'd have said that Laurishburg would have been favourite for the Arkle after winning 2 Grade 1s at the start of the season, you'd probably have laughed at them, which he probably would have. But he looks the one to beat, in my book anyway. It's going to be interesting now to see with Defi Desoy in the same ownership, whether they switch him back from the JLT. Heard another stat in the week as well about how many runners JP has had in the Arkle.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, not many is the answer.
Yeah.
So whether they'll do that or not, I'm not too sure. But I actually had a look at the race just briefly today, and it's Lawler, Glenn Forcer, Defi Desoy, and then there's not much strength and depth after that.
Cloma Blue.
Silas Emery is out. Clash the Cov surely needs soft ground to have any chance. Duke de Geneve is largely disappointing, and Paloma Blue can't jump. And if he could jump, he'd have a chance, Andrew, but he can't jump. And you have to jump to win an Arkle.
I have weight limits.
So I'd put a line for him. So this could come down to a match now between Lawler and Glenn Forcer if Defi Desoy doesn't turn up. I'm going to go with Lawler. Like, at the minute, that's the way I'm leaning. I think he is best fresh, on good ground. Last year he came to himself in the spring. Kelly Woolacott was on Nick Luck's show on Saturday, Look on Sunday, and you know, she seemed pretty confident. She wasn't like, oh yeah, we haven't been able to run him, I wish we could have run him. She was like, no, we're going to go straight to the Arkle and this is what we're doing. So I thought she was pretty confident.
Suited him well in the start of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know though. He has the look of a good horse. He just looks like a good horse.
Yeah.
Are you willing to take 3-1 on one good performance? Even though, yeah, probably it is a bad Arkle at the end of the day.
Yeah, he was good. He's been good at Aintree a couple of times now, you know. Glenn Forcer, you're kind of doing the same thing, aren't you? You're taking a second failure on the fact that
I'm
he
bothered
beat Kalashnikov. But like Kalashnikov, I didn't think ran his race the last day for whatever was wrong with him. I'm getting more. There's 2 that I'm going to mention that I'm getting more strong on that haven't run. No surprise, the next one is. And Lawler's one of them. I'm kind of getting, as I go through the field, I'm getting more confident on him. She said she brought him away for a gallop and Dickie rode him the other day, and that went well, and she's happy with him. I don't know, I think he's best fresh and he'll get his ground. He'll be good to soft, as it always is on day one.
Oh,
and I'm getting stronger on him. It's a shame Laurishburg isn't there though, but
yeah, I've a little inkling, but us and them, he hasn't been far behind Laurishburg really.
He hasn't, no, but
he could improve a bit more. He's 20s.
Yeah.
He could fall. He could finish in top 3. I'm not confident in anything in this bar Blue.
The other outsider I just give a mention to is Hardline. He's a wild price at 16s. I know he's entered at the weekend. I doubt he'll run, but like he beats Get a Bird made a mistake at the last, but he ran a lovely race like to beat him. You know, he's one a wild price could run into a place. But yeah, that's the Arkle for me anyway.
Yeah, I'm willing to take 20s on us and them, just on the bare back of falling around the Laurishburg. Yeah. The Gold Cup.
Yeah, that's the other race that, no surprise, I want to talk about now. Clan des Ober. I was watching back to King George and the last day at Ascot. Jumps right. Like he does. He definitely jumps.
He does.
Right.
He jumps out to his right a bit.
How are you going to win a Gold Cup if you jump out to your right?
Keep him in against the rail, against everything.
You struggle. I'm telling you. If you're going to win a Gold Cup, you need everything to go your way, unless you're Courto Star, basically. He's no Courto Star. No. I know he's favourite now. He needs everything to go his way, I think, to win it. And again, just the more you go down through it, Native River is surely going to want a soft ground to be seen at his best. Ken Boy, I can't have that his form is exactly of that Leopardstown run. Bells Hill has never performed really that well at Cheltenham.
No.
Can't have him. Album Photo was beat in the RSA behind Presenting Percy when he fell. Might Bite is the one, they're saying he's coming back to himself. But you couldn't touch him. Like, you couldn't touch him on what he's done. Presenting Percy is looking more solid.
I was looking at it last night. I kept getting drawn to him. No matter how many times I looked at every other horse, I kept getting drawn back to Presenting Percy.
I went back and I watched the RSA and I was worried, was he getting a bit tired at the end? But then it zooms in, he's got one ear down here and the other up here.
He's not doing a tap.
Yeah. He'd be a very good horse in Monolly, who I'm actually getting quite strong on for the Rhino.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm getting strong on him. The Presenting Percy, he's going to drift because...
he's drifting already.
They're going to want to take him on because he hasn't run. He'll be 5-1 on the day, I reckon. And 5-1 each way in that Gold Cup, I would happily have a few quid on it.
Not even each way. He's like, if he turns up in the final Sash, he wins. He looked an absolute freak. It
is hard to say because that was against novices, but I think Monolly has come out and stood up some of that form. It's pretty good. I'm getting. I didn't think I would at the start of the year, but even halfway through the year. But the more things carry on and get closer, I'm getting stronger on Presenting Percy.
I was even listening to Russell's interview after the Galmoy. He says he's never flashy. He never does anything more than he's meant to do.
No, he never will. They haven't got to the bottom of him yet. I tell you that.
He said he could run him in a claim or he'll win by a length.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think we're agreed on that.
Yeah, I think I'm getting more and more drawn to Presenting Percy the more we can talk about it.
Yeah. The only other quick one there was the weights are out for the handicaps today. Haven't been able to go through them all yet, but we just had a quick look at the Fred Winter. 2 for me, that Nichols horse that you were on about.
Friend and foe.
Yeah, he could be anything. But the 2 that have done it, I think Band of Outlaws is off 11 stone 2. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's too high for him. I don't think he didn't want to be where he was the last day. Yeah. What weights he got? Was it 139? He'd have a chance off of that. And the other one is a horse called Lethal Steps, who was rated 102 on the flat, 131 in this, is off of 10 stone 8, and he has had one day in mind and one day only. I think the 2 of those, in a very competitive race, but the 2 of those stand out for me as ones I'd be interested in.
Yeah, I like Nichols' Friend and Foe. One run from at Wincanton over Christmas, purposely been put away for this.
Yeah.
He's off 128, he runs off 10.5. He's 37 in the Bally, he has to get in, but if he gets in, he'll have a huge chance.
Yeah. Nichols always has one for this normally, doesn't he? That he fancies, so
he's a great record.
Come put you off him.
Yeah.
It's not a bad old Fred Winter, that. There's some, especially from Ireland, there's some good juveniles around.
He won very well the last day, Band of Outlaws. He looked proper.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, and else?
No, I think that's it really. As far as Vidana Blue runs tonight at Kempton.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Give her a little prep. I'm kind of going off her, I think, for the champion hurdle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at
about time.
Apple's Jade. I know she beat Boover there. I don't know. I think there's a bit of strength in that champion hurdle, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be one of the races at the meeting. But
the closer it gets, the more confident I get in the arena. Is an absolute monster.
Yeah.
I listen to the pundits now. They're all getting dragged into it now. They're all finally seeing like she's won everything on the bridle. What happens if she's better off the bridle?
What happens if she's not though? I don't.
That's the whole mystery about it. That's why it's so fascinating.
I don't like those bridle horses going to Cheltenham, but maybe she's, in fairness to her look, she hasn't proved that she's not. She hasn't come off the bridle yet. So we'll give her a chance.
She will come off the bridle come 12th of March. Right, so that's just a little Cheltenham update. So again, 2 weeks to Cheltenham. Enjoy, lads.